Hey, what is up guys? This is the Dino Gamer back in a video. Today I'm here with yet another Dinosaur of the Month. And today's Dinosaur of the Month, guys, is actually pretty exciting. Something that I seriously did not know about until recently. And the reason why I'm saying that is because it was actually discovered last month in late December. So we're just going to go ahead and count it for this month's Dinosaur, mainly because there's really nothing else so far and it's already like the middle of January. I'm just trying to find an excuse to do it. As far as this dinosaur goes, there's nothing too weird about it except for where it was discovered. Its location does bring up some questions that we will get to in a little bit, but first we'll just start with its name. It's actually called the Saltriovenator, and I don't know if I said that this was a recent find, because it's not. This dinosaur was actually discovered like a little over 2 decades ago, back in 1996, by Angelo Zanella. At the time, Zanella was looking for ammonites in the quarry when he accidentally stumbled upon the skeleton, or whatever was left of the skeleton, of the Saltriovenator. Unfortunately, by the time he got to it, it was actually already blown up, used by explosives by, I can only assume, other people to break down marble layers of the quarry. I'm not entirely sure why they decided to do that, especially if this quarry is known to have like certain types of remains of fossils, and it blows me away that some people, it blows me away that some people actually went to that extent to break down marble layers if they know that this quarry is known for having fossilized remains of prehistoric life. Zanella was able to get a team down there to help him collect what was left of the fossils. They had to dissolve the rest of the rocks from the fossil using some sort of formic acid, and luckily they were able to at least get 10% of the fossils, which you have to admit, getting 10% of a skeletal remains is actually still pretty good, because that can still tell you a lot about the creature. And I actually have a lot of information just with that 10% of the skeletal remains, so I'm just glad they were able to get that. I mean, it still surprises me how they were able to manage to get that after the skeleton was blown up. So after about 23 years of studying this dinosaur, it was finally named and described in December of 2018 by Dal Sasso, Simone Maganuco, and Andrea Cao. I'm not sure if I'm saying any of those right. I am so sorry if I butchered those names. I'm almost 100% sure I butchered that last name, but I'm so sorry. But they ended up naming it the Saltriovenator, Saltrio coming from the city it was discovered in, or near. I'm not entirely sure where this quarry was located, and venator meaning hunter in Latin, which is commonly used for these kind of dinosaurs. Now, like I said, they only discovered 10% of this dinosaur, and with that 10%, they were able to conclude that this dinosaur was a bipedal, large carnivorous dinosaur that lived in the early Jurassic period of Europe, along with the fact that it was also closely related to the Ceratosaurus. Now, like I said in the beginning of the video, there's nothing too weird about this dinosaur, but where it was discovered brings up a lot of questions. The quarry it was discovered in was known to have fossilized remains of marine life. Like I said before, Zanella was looking in that quarry for ammonite fossils. That quarry also contained multiple species of marine life, such as crinoids, gastropods, brachiopods, and so on. So the question is, why was this clearly terrestrial creature in the middle of the ocean? Well, Europe was actually flooded during the early Jurassic era and was known to have little islands and areas of land in the middle of the sea, so it's possible that the Saltriovenator could have lived in these areas. It's also possible that they roamed around the shores of an ancient beach and maybe even swam in the shallow reefs, only to meet its doom when it was greeted by some sort of prehistoric sea creature, predator maybe, that ended up maybe hunting it, killing it, and devouring it out in the ocean. And because this dinosaur most likely died out in the sea, it would explain why only 10% of its remains were discovered. Maybe its bones were devoured by the sea creatures, or maybe they were swept away as it decomposed. There's a lot of possibilities as to what had happened to this creature, but all we could say is that it died out in sea because it was in the middle of a quarry full of marine life. After over 20 years and only 10% of these fossilized remains discovered, paleontologists were able to release this information out to us, which is honestly very surprising. And you have to give them props for being this dedicated to spend 20 years on this dinosaur just to give it a name and give us some pretty basic information about it, which I have to say is something that does sound like they worked really hard on, so I gotta give them that. But I can honestly say, if it's just being named and described, then that means it's only the beginning for this dinosaur. Hopefully somewhere down the line of paleontology, more of its remains will be discovered, and maybe we'll get some more closure to this species of dinosaurs, more information. I would love to know more about this creature, so I'll try to keep you guys updated as I do this. It's a new thing that I'm going to try to do. If more information is released of these previous dinosaurs that I've done on Dinosaur of the Month, I will try to update you guys in every video. But I just want to release this quick video video just kind of showing you guys this newly named and discovered dinosaur. Well, not discovered, but described dinosaur, because this dinosaur was discovered like 23 years ago, but it's just now being named. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I really did like this dinosaur. It was really interesting. And if you guys found this interesting, then be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Dinosaur of the Month and other cool dinosaur stuff I post on this channel. Before we go, I just want to thank you guys so much for the support that you have left for this series. I cannot wait to do another one next month. If you guys want to see more of this, again, leave a like and subscribe. That's all I have to say for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and please have a nice day.